Welcome to a deep dive. Today we're looking at something that feels, well, almost magical in the crypto world.
Yeah.
The seed phrase.
It really does have that aura, doesn't it? Just a list of simple words.
Exactly. We've looked through articles, some research, even forum discussions, trying to get at why they feel so powerful, focusing on the techie stuff like entropy, randomness.
And also the human side, right? How we actually interact with them, our trust in words.
Yeah. So our mission today is to sort of unpack that tech wizardry and the crucial human element, figure out what's really important for you to understand.
Okay, let's do it. Where do we start? The tech.
Yeah, let's start there. The magic behind it. At its heart, what is a seed phrase, technically?
Fundamentally, it's just a way for us humans to deal with a massive, truly random number.
Okay.
This number is generated using something called entropy, basically a measure of unpredictability. Think 128 or maybe even 256 bits of it.
And 128 bits, that's an insane number of possibilities, right? Like practically unguessable?
Oh, absolutely astronomical. Trying to brute force guess, that is. Effectively impossible with current tech. It's mind-bogglingly large.
Right. So huge randomness, but then how do the words turn back into that number? Or, your keys?
Okay, so that's the deterministic part. Your wallet uses specific, standardized mathematical rules. You've probably heard of BIP 39.
Yeah, that standardizes the word lists and how they map to a number, right?
Exactly. And it often uses functions like PBKDF2, which sort of stretches and strengthens the key derived from your words. It adds layers of work.
Making it harder to attack.
Precisely. And the key thing is deterministically. Put the same words into any compatible wallet.
And you get the exact same master seed number every single time.
Every single time. And from that seed, again, using deterministic processes like BIP 32, it can regenerate all your private keys and addresses.
It feels like the magic trick, recreating everything just from those words.
It kind of does, yeah. And it's crucial to remember this seed phrase, these words. They aren't stored online, not on the blockchain.
Okay, that's important.
The words are the secret. They let you recreate your access using those standard algorithms. And it's designed as a one-way street, going from a private key back to the seed phrase.
Yeah.
Computationally infeasible. Too much entropy.
Got it. So the tech side, the randomness, the math sounds incredibly solid. Where's the weak link then?
Well, it really comes down to us, humans.
Us. How so?
You think about it. Why use words in the first place? Because we're just better at handling them than a super long string of random digits or letters.
Yeah, definitely easier to write down, check.
It taps into our comfort with language.
Could it?
That human-friendly part, that's also the biggest vulnerability.
Because if someone gets those words...
They get everything. Period. Full stop. Your funds are gone.
Doesn't matter if it's 12 words or 24. I know there's debate there.
Well, technically, 24 offers more theoretical security, sure. But the research, the sources we looked at, they emphasize that even 12 words provide immense, almost unimaginable security theoretically. The practical security issue isn't really 12 versus 24.
It's how you protect whichever set you have.
Exactly. It shifts from complex cryptography to really basic, almost boring personal security.
Like, don't be careless.
Pretty much. The best practices are simple, stuff we've all heard. Write it down carefully, store it offline, never, ever type it into a website or store it in the cloud or on your computer.
Physical security becomes paramount.
Totally. Maybe use multiple locations, a safe,
Yeah.
a bank deposit box. Some people etch it onto steel plates, for fire and flood resistance. That feeling of security the words give you is strong, but your actions in keeping them secret, that's the actual shield.
Okay, so pulling it together, the magic is this mix of massive computer-generated randomness,
You're turned into simple words we can manage.
which then, through totally predictable math, lets us recreate complex keys almost out of thin air.
Yeah, it's a clever blend. High-tech crypto meets basic human responsibility. The system itself is sound, mathematically speaking.
But it completely relies on us trusting that process A&D, sticking to really simple, non-technical rules for keeping the words safe.
That's the crux of it.
So what does this all mean for you, the listener? Seed phrases really embody this intersection of cutting-edge tech and just human carefulness. They feel magical because simple words unlock all this potential generated from near-infinite randomness.
But that magic, that security, it's only as strong as your ability to keep those few words physically secret and offline.
Which leaves us with a question, doesn't it? Knowing that your digital assets hinge entirely on a random number, represented by these words, and that you are the main security variable, does that make you feel empowered being your own bank, or maybe a bit anxious about that responsibility? Something to think about.